Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is another Wing Productions video of Torchlight, and I'm your host, Illusion. In this video, we're going to be covering three different things. The first thing off here is the Destroyer, one of the classes for Torchlight. He's your melee class. He likes to hit things, and he can dual wield, as you see right here, and he does a lot of damage. And he has like a fireball, like it did right there, that he has, but also he has a crush ability that is pretty good for AoE, stuff like that. But I actually found this class quite boring, since it's very linear and there's not a lot of variation. It's just hit them with your sword and stuff, and there's no like I mean, you die, as you can see here. I lose more health and stuff like that, but it's just using potions. It's just normal. But yeah, you lose a lot more health compared to the clothy classes, the range classes, because you have to run into melee, and that makes you take more damage. And you think like, oh well, you're wearing much heavier gear, so you shouldn't take as much damage, but you actually take a lot of damage. So of course it makes the game harder, but since the attacks are kind of brain dead, it's not a lot of fun. It's quite boring, actually. Yeah. So as I've said in past videos about Torchlight, I love the art and the art design and stuff like that. And this level I found very boring. I mean, it looks good and stuff like that, but it's just these rock islands with levers, or I mean bridges over them. So it's not fun at all. It's totally, I actually hated this part. Didn't enjoy it at all. Hate this class. I mean, I play melee class in World of Warcraft, but yeah, if I could go back and re-roll my character and just make my character level 85 in WoW now, I'd probably make a mage, because now I realize that it's more fun playing as a ranged. Yeah, so right there you saw the AoE attack that he has, and it's quite powerful, which makes the game even more boring, because you just use that to like take away big packs and stuff like that, and there's no problem. You just press that, people stuff die. Yeah, it's easy. No variation. Boring. They need to spice it up a bit. So I recommend for anyone that's looking for a challenge in this game, anyone that don't just want to use potions, anyone that wants to be very fun, I recommend you start on the hard difficulty. Later on I'm gonna review very hard. It's gonna be in this video actually, and then you'll see what I'm talking about in the difference about the game. So this is another very good demonstration of the OP-ness of the AoE attack. Right there you can see I just blast away the enemy and they die. And yeah, there's nothing hard about it. They just die easy as fuck. And I don't know why I actually don't have very much footage of the Destroyer, because I found him quite boring to play. So that's my review of the Destroyer, and this is the only Destroyer gameplay that you're gonna see, because I hate this fucking class. I will never play this class again. Yeah. So here's the Vanquisher. So right now I'm playing on very hard difficulty, and it's very hard. So this is the first level that I'm playing right here, that I showed you in past Torchlight videos, so I can compare the difficulty. And one thing I noticed, I started the game from the beginning and I went in here, and it's not the same as it was when I played with the Alchemist. As you can see right here, you haven't seen this before in my videos. This is new, this is a new area. And they kind of put new areas, and in some instances they do it backwards. They like, if you had in the past time you went one way, and now you come the other way around, just back, and it's enemies facing you the other way and stuff like that. It's really quite nice twist to it, so you never play the same game. They change it around a bit and stuff like that. So with the very hard difficulty, every potion becomes vital to your survival, because you're gonna have to use potions. And if you can't use potions, if you do stupid stuff like that and just stand in the mobs like I did right there, you're gonna lose mana and you're gonna lose stuff, and that's not good. You're gonna die, because you have to be 100% like concentrated right here. You can't just you gotta focus all the time. Yeah, so here's the tree for the Vanquisher, and this class I really enjoy. I actually enjoyed it a bit more than the Alchemist class, because I found the Alchemist class quite easy. But I mean, maybe it's because I played on normal. This is very hard difficulty. I will still be continuing with my walkthrough of the Torchlight videos and stuff like that, with my Alchemist on normal level. But I'm from time to time gonna post some of these videos. I'm not quite sure I will, because yeah, you guys have, yeah, now you've seen it and it's not that important. Well, so what you got here is you got one ability that like shoots a big magical arrow that like bounces from wall to wall and stuff like that, and that's very good when you have bigger enemies. But when you're faced with the bigger groups of enemies, as I was right there, I use the AoE ability, which is like yeah, it's a couple of arrows that flows out from the side and takes away, with a couple of those shots, it takes away a lot of the mobs and they die, and it's fun. But yeah, as I said, you really have to focus on this one, because it's really hard. It is very hard indeed, and you don't just plow through it. You have to focus, and I was really nervous all the time here, and I actually died about 5 times doing this. I obviously cut it out, but I died a lot of times. And I gradually got better weapons and stuff like that, and you felt like, oh god, I'm lucky that it dropped the health potion. But when it doesn't, you have to really focus, or else you will die very hard on the very hard difficulty. And there is an even higher step of difficulty up to this, which is called hardcore difficulty. And I'm afraid of trying that out, because oh my god, that's gonna be hard, because this is really hard. Yeah. So I plan to continue doing the Torchlight videos and stuff like that. And in March there are gonna be 2 interesting games released. There's gonna be Dragon Age 2 and Crisis 2. So I'm gonna bringing you videos of that, and I'm gonna post some World of Warcraft videos. You saw my penis test, my penis video. That's just a test to see if rendering WoW videos work and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry I'm a bit sick, so it doesn't sound so good. But rate, comment and subscribe. See you guys.